It's Mike Adam. This is your Eye Opener Music Beat. I am hanging out with Mike or Passenger or whatever.
Whatever you want to call me.
Yeah.
Either one is fine.
Yeah. So I was looking up some stuff about you before we were gonna have this chat, and your dad actually grew up not far from here.
Right, Vineland, New Jersey.
Okay.
Yeah. So I've got family in Philly and New York and DC, and I've been coming to this part of the world for my whole life, and feel very, very at home here.
I'm surprised you come back to Jersey. I feel like you would be like, you know what? I'm never coming back there. Having grown up where you did, I mean,
I love Jersey.
Yeah?
My growing up, my aunt had a beach house
Okay.
in a town called Avalon. I don't know
Okay.
if so we used to hang out there. It's a beautiful part of the world. Yeah.
That's awesome. Yeah, I think you're a very humble person, and you definitely have your priorities right. I read something or saw something that you still, every once in a while, you just perform on the street like you're not famous.
Yeah, well, that's how I came up. For 5 years, we call it busking in the UK, and that's what I used to do. I didn't have a record label or any money behind it, so I just play in the street and move from town to town, and that's kind of how I built my fan base. Really slowly but surely, and it's something that I still love to do. And the fact that I know a lot of people can't afford tickets to a gig or a festival or whatever, so it's a really nice way of getting to play for those people as well.
I feel like you're going to get to a point where that's going to be dangerous for you, and so we just need to keep an eye out for that. Maybe beef up the security or something.
What are you saying, man?
Oh, I mean, hey, skinny
look at
people,
these
us
guys.
skinny people.
Look at these guys. No one's gonna mess with them, mate.
Right.
Yeah.
So let's talk a little bit about Ed Sheeran, man. You have a great relationship with him. Where did that come from, and how did you guys kind of first link up?
Basically, I taught him everything he knows.
I heard that. Yeah.
It's
Okay.
kind of like a mentor situation. No, it's not. That's complete rubbish. I met Ed when I think he was about 17, and we were playing randomly, just playing the same gig together in England. And, I watched his set, and there's not many 17-year-olds that can play like that. And it just blew me away. And we hung out afterwards. And just since then, we've become really good friends. And I think we just have a real mutual respect for each other's music and get on really well. And, last year and a half ago, I don't know, he took me on tour for a long time. And that was a massive catalyst for my success, just getting in front of thousands of people every night. Yeah, I have a huge amount to thank Ed for. Yeah.
I feel like now it's almost like the cool thing to say, to be like, I'm friends with Ed Sheeran. Everyone is friends with Ed Sheeran, but you're like legit friends with him.
I don't know if he actually likes me. I like him.
Yeah.
I think, but Ed's a lovely guy, and I think he sort of, he's buzzing around all over the place and meeting people, and he's a very likable dude. So I think he has got a lot of mates, and
right.
that's part of what he does and part of his charm. And but yeah, we're real mates. I've actually got a tattoo of Ed on my chest, which I'm not going to show you.
Yeah, that's when you know it's serious.
Yeah.
Like, that's a good relationship.
I regret it, actually. I do regret it. Yeah.
Do you only regret it because he doesn't have one of Passenger on himself?
Yeah,
or?
he was like, I'm going to get the Passenger one tomorrow.
And he did.
You get the one of me today.
Damn. That's all right.
No, it's
all right. Before we wrap up, man, what's one thing, like a personal goal you have for yourself in the music world that could be something big or small that just you want to accomplish that would mean a lot to you?
One day I actually want to, just going back to playing in the street and busking, we're talking about one day doing a sort of world tour of busking. And that's something I'd love to do, because, with music it's great because you travel, but it tends to take you back to the same places, the States and Canada and bits of Europe and Australia and stuff. But I've never been to a lot of Asia and Africa and South America. So one day, it's a bit of a pipe dream, but one day I'd love just to go for a couple of years and just busk everywhere,
Oh, yeah.
So we'll see.
Film that. I see the MTV miniseries in the works. We got to talk
let's get
to
the Kardashians involved
that's
as well.
Good.
I'm sure that would really work.
We would take that to a whole different place then, yeah.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Great.
Hanging out with Passenger. Thank you so much.
Thanks very much.